This is a all hands on deck thing, and one thing I usually say when I talk about land use policy, it's a local policy, right? So all land use is local. So the feds can't come in and tell local communities what to do, or they have limited levers by which to do that, and the state as well. So it really needs to be a shared understanding that that it's a burden that everyone bears. Well, it is actually the case that because you don't have the housing, you will have the traffic, right? So it's the link of those that is so direct, and it's kind of ironic that that cost, that burden. So when we all drive our extra 20 minutes, that's the cost of not having housing distributed evenly across the region, and we are all bearing it, even though it's not so directly called out as this is a housing issue. It's a housing issue. What's happened is that you took a law that was passed for good reasons. Right? We need to make sure that our developments don't adversely impact the environment. But now it's being twisted to be used as basically a huge barrier to prevent anything from happening. And so we see secret challenges on the proposals to rebuild in places where there was already a large building, right? Where we've already seen the impact. So we kind of know what it's going to be. But we don't have a mechanism to say, no, you can't sue on this one because the grounds are specious, right? And so we need some reform in that space as well, so that the NIMBYs, the folks who are just looking for any excuse to stop any change, don't have a disproportionate amount of power.